Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Victim Advocacy Certificate course informational webinar from CLS by BARBRI. If that's what you're here for, you're in the right place. We'll get started in just a minute to allow everyone time to join us. Our webinar today will start with a presentation from the Business Development Director at CLS, Stephanie Elio. And following the presentation, we'll be here for about 10 or 15 minutes to answer your questions all about the Victim Advocacy course and career field. So please be sure to drop your questions in the Q&A feature, and either one of our enrollment counselors working in the background here will get back to you directly, or we'll address it during the live Q&A. If we don't get to your question, do not worry, we will give you our contact information to follow up with us afterwards. With that, I'm going to introduce Stephanie from CLS, who will get our presentation started today. Take it away, Stephanie.
Thanks, Emily, and thank all of you for joining us today. Let's go over a couple quick ground rules. Everybody took time out of their day to join us for the same purpose today, and that is to learn about the Victim Advocacy Certificate course. As Emily just mentioned, we do have a Q&A feature available for you throughout the presentations, and we'll do the live Q&A at the end. When you submit questions, be kind, make those questions relevant. If someone is disruptive or otherwise, they may be asked to leave, and we certainly don't want that. Today, we are going to cover everything on the agenda that you see before you. The online learning platform, how that works, the support, the instructor and peer interaction, how the course is graded, the time commitment required from you, a little bit about the course overview, the learning outcomes, the credentials that you can earn in taking this course, what the career outlook looks like, the earning potential for that, and the enrollment process, how to get registered, get books, timing for the courses, things like that. So let's go ahead and dig in. CLS by BARBRI. Who are we? We were actually founded in 1980, formerly known as the Center for Legal Studies. We have been training legal support staff for 42 years. A little over 2.5 years ago, we joined BARBRI Global, and we couldn't be more proud to be a part of the BARBRI family. BARBRI is one of the world leaders in legal education, distance learning, training, and certification. If you have not heard of BARBRI, I guarantee you that your employer or your next employer has. BARBRI is actually responsible for training the majority of law school graduates to sit and prepare to take their bar exams. Why would you want to enroll in this course? One, it's one of the most affordable out there. Very comprehensive training. It's incredibly flexible for you. Credible in that we hire to teach all of our courses licensed instructors. They are experts in their field. They have a minimum of 10 years experience, and not only do they have teaching experience, but they are still currently working. We work with professionals on the front side and the back side of this. So as far as your enrollment team to help you learn about the course, those that help deliver the course, teach the course, and then working with our college and university partners, professional from A to Z. CLS does offer many other courses. We have things like legal secretary, paralegal is a huge course that we teach here. We do legal nurse consulting, software essentials training, advanced paralegal training to learn in specialized topics. All of those things can be found on our website. There's a full catalog of courses. Today, we'll be talking about victim advocacy specifically. Some students take that as an add-on course to other things they're taking with us, or strictly as a standalone certificate. We actually at CLS train more students than any other legal support staff trainer in the country. And all of our curriculum is designed and updated to remain on pace with what's going on currently in the industry. 100% online learning. So the victim advocacy course is taught 6 times per year. in our online classroom. It is a 7-week course. If you've ever taken online classes before, and the platform we use is called Moodle. If you've ever taken an online class, you may be familiar with Moodle. You may be familiar with other similar platforms, things like Blackboard, Canvas. Those are all systems that college and universities use to deliver online training. Ours, like I said, is Moodle, and it is incredibly easy to use. Our students have 24/7 access to that platform when the course is in session. The course includes video and printed tutorials. It's very user-friendly. There's communication tools within that system. And best of all, you don't need any special software to access it. Any student that has internet access can get into it. Everything's housed on our servers. So you're issued a username and password when your course begins. You can log in 24/7 throughout your course to get the information for what you should do week to week. We do at CLS provide all of our students ongoing administrative and technical support. Regarding instructor and peer interaction. So we've established that this is a 7-week, 100% online course. You never physically have to go to the partner school. You never have to be online at any specific time of day. The way it works is you'll get your username and password the day class begins. Your instructor will post what your written and reading assignments are for the week. Deadline, they do that on Mondays. Deadlines are typically Sunday night. So how you manage your week to week is entirely up to you. You do have 24/7 access to the system. So in addition to your written assignments, reading assignments, your instructor will also post bulletin board assignments. Those are discussion forums that are built into our platform. And once that discussion item's up, it is your responsibility as a student to respond to that. Some of those discussions will actually turn into a blog where all of your classmates are also contributing, and it can be a pretty energetic conversation going on where topics and things are actually being discussed amongst the group. Your minimum requirement for those discussion boards is to at least participate and respond to the original post. Once you've got that, as much as you'd like to participate in that particular piece is entirely up to you. Those weekly deadlines for tests, quizzes, reading assignments, they're not designed to be punitive. They're designed to keep you on track. This course is completed in a single 7-week session. The next class we have is going to start on March the 7th, which is a week from now, and it will go for 7 weeks straight. This truly is designed for busy adult learners. Remember, you've got that 24/7 access. So whether you choose to log on at 7 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 9 o'clock at night, it's entirely up to you. Some students are able to do it in the evenings on their lunch breaks, or some that are working full time prefer to do their classwork and reading things on the weekends. Any way is good. It's whatever works for you. As far as the grading and the time commitment that you should expect, at CLS, we require for not only this course, but every course that we offer, a 70% minimum passing score on every assignment. That includes tests, quizzes, any kind of written assignment that you may be asked to complete. There is no cumulative grading here. So for instance, that means you can't score 50 on one and 90 on the other and have it average to a 70. You need a minimum of 70% on each and every assignment. So first question that would come to mind is, what happens if I don't pass an assignment? It's not the end of your world. We are truly vested in helping you to be successful. We want you to do well in this class. The reason for this policy is when you finish the program, go out into the world, you need to know what you're doing. Therefore, if for some reason you fail a test, a quiz, you will be given an opportunity to redo that test. Your instructor will point out why you were unsuccessful in that attempt, and you will be given another opportunity. Again, what I want you to take away from this is we want you to be successful. We will help you to do that. Students should expect to allocate about 8 to 12 hours per week toward coursework. This course is no different than any other course that we offer here at CLS. There's going to be a significant amount of reading. You have your own skill set when you come to this course. Reading comprehension is something you need to be mindful of. If you are the type of person who can read things on a first run, comprehend well, reiterate quickly, then you're going to be on the lower end. If you need to read things multiple times for stronger comprehension and retention, it may take you a little bit longer. Your own personal study habits, your own time management are what will dictate more or less hours. This is an average. Everyone doesn't fall exactly within that parameter, but I can tell you if you're spending more than 20 hours, you need to communicate with your instructor. It's highly likely that you've kind of veered off the path, or maybe you're overthinking something or making it more difficult than it needs to be. So if you are in excess of what we see here on this slide, then please reach out to your instructor for some additional guidance. They will be happy to help you. You can find testimonials for our programs on our website. These are a couple here for you, but there are also quite a few on our social media platforms. Facebook has got an entire reviews section, and we have many testimonials and reviews there. They are all written by students, just like you, at various stages in their courses. Some have written their reviews describing their enrollment process, some about the course. Others have written testimonials about their job that they've secured upon completion of this or other certificates earned through CLS. Let's dig into a few of the nuts and bolts of the actual course itself. Little overview of the course objectives. One thing I want to say as you're looking at that graphic there on the screen is we have a syllabus available for not only this course, but every course that we offer at CLS. A full syllabi is available. It lists all of the learning objectives, the grading policies that we just went over, reading assignments, even lists out the books, everything you need to know to truly make an educated decision that this course is a fit for you is included in that syllabus on our website at www.legalstudies.com. To take a quick view of some things included in this course, they will go over legal terms. You will learn those legal terms. The legal process itself, victims' rights, ethics. Ethics is huge around here, and every single course that we offer will have an ethics component. I guarantee it. Special skills for a victim advocate. It will go into specific types of advocacy versus battery and robbery, sexual assault, child abuse. Those have very different things about them that you will learn in this course. It does provide an overview of criminal procedure and discuss the effects crime can have on its victims. Again, I want to mention this course is completed in its entirety as a standalone certificate in a single 7-week session, of which we have 6 per year. What do you earn after you're done? So you will earn a certificate of completion. That will come from one of the 157 plus college accredited college and universities that CLS works with. We'll talk about the schools in just a minute. But in addition to that documentation, the certificate of completion, you will actually be eligible for a provisional or higher based on your own background experience, a provisional credential from the NACP. That's the National Advocate Credentialing Program, which credentials programs for NOVA. That's the National Organization for Victim Advocates. Once you complete this course, we've got links on our site, and you'll be able to get that through Moodle as well to go straight to the NACP, show your certificate and your badge that you've completed the course, and you'll be eligible for that national credential. This course is equivalent to 45 clock hours of study. So you've got the NACP credential via NOVA, you've got the certificate of completion, and you can earn a digital badge. We work with Credly. That is the platform for issuing our digital badges. That is something new in the last 12 months that we have been awarding students who complete our courses with. It's really pretty cool. Those digital badges are things you can add to your LinkedIn profile, your signature when you're applying for jobs. Not only, in the old days, you'd put it on your resume. You have this new skill, you earn this new credential. These days, so much of your job seeking and other work is done online. A digital badge is going to be more than just a piece of paper saying you started a class on this day and finished it at this date. It's going to actually allow someone to click on it, drill in, and see exactly what skills you did learn, all those learning objectives, and the outcomes of your course. There's also tools within Credly to see what the employment outlook is, and you can drill down into jobs. So that's pretty cool too. If you want more information about the badging program, you can certainly reach out to our enrollment counselors who are available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can call our 800 number, which will be at the end of this presentation, or you can simply send an email to info@legalstudies.com. Many of you that are here with us today have already been assigned an enrollment counselor. So they should have emailed you bits and pieces of information. You did not get the badging information and you'd like to have a deeper dive on that, just reply to one of the emails they've already sent you. And they'd be happy to send you a link to a video specifically about badging and some written information on it as well. What are you going to do after you earn the certificate? Some people want it just as an add-on. Individual business owners, who wouldn't be better at what they do if they can deal with other people better? It can be that simple. But as far as a career in victim advocacy, where can you work? Domestic violence shelters, crisis centers, crisis hotlines, state and county government agencies, police departments, nonprofit groups. There are a lot of different applications for this skill set once you complete the course and have obtained these skills. There are all kinds of organizations, from corporations and, like it says here on this graphic, government agencies that are looking for qualified victim advocates. The median annual salary today is over $51,000 plus benefits. If you're looking to work as a volunteer or as a full-time position, both opportunities are available in multiple different industries. And that badge is going to help you find some of those employment opportunities. How do you actually get enrolled in this course? First, you will want to select one of our college and university partners. I mentioned a moment ago that we work with well over 150 accredited college and universities in the country at this time. What you see on the screen is a sample of some of those partner schools. Now, what I recommend to all students is that when you are seeking a school, you select the one we have that is closest to you. It makes logical sense. If you're going to continue working where you are and living where you are, you're not planning to move, then you may as well get your certificate from a school that is where you are. And chances are we've got one there. If you happen to live in a state that we do not currently have a school partner in, then I would recommend just select the neighboring state. Again, these are accredited college and universities, each and every one of them. The certificate of completion that you earn is issued by the school you select when you register. And the digital badge you earn will be issued by Credly in cooperation with CLS. Course cost. Everything in addition from choosing your school. And one thing I wanted to say about the school, they are offered through the continuing and professional education departments at those schools. This is a non-credit course. You're not earning college credits toward a degree. This is a job skills training program. So you will be able to take that certificate and literally be trained and ready to go to work. Tuition for this program is $995. There are no required textbooks for this course. We do have recommended resources. One of them is Oren's Dictionary of the Law. We recommend that to every student that comes through CLS because in the legal industry, there's a ton of new vocabulary. It's hard to learn all those words, and you really should, if you're going to work in the industry, have a law dictionary. Westlaw Access is a tool for legal research. It's not required for this course. You won't have any assignments that require you to use it. However, as a CLS student, it is a benefit that you could add on if you'd like to. $89 for a 7-week access into the online law library system is a sweet deal. Typically, the amount of access that you would have in a 7-week time could cost thousands of dollars in a pay-per-click retail environment. So that is a huge benefit to our students that they could get that. However, I do want to remind you, there are no assignments in this course that would actually require you to have it. So you could simply do the $995 tuition, take the course, be all set. We do have payment options that we offer at CLS. One is our firm partnership. If you've ever purchased anything from big box stores like Wayfair, Target, things like that, they also use a firm. It would allow you to take your total purchase, tuition, and any books, lump it into one payment, and then go through the really quick, very short approval process on our website at the checkout screen. They will come back to you within minutes, literally, and tell you whether or not you're approved. It is a credit-based application, but they do accept a really wide range of credit. So you should at least try because they'll take your total purchase and break it up anywhere between 3 and 18 months. So you could pay it back monthly rather than pay the lump sum all at once. We also work with PayPal, and we support the pay in 4 or PayPal credit options. Those are also at the checkout screen. If you have any questions about payment options available, want to understand these in depth, we do have a payment options page on our website, and you can also reach out to our enrollment counselors who would be happy to send you more information or have a conversation with you to help determine the best fit for you at this time. How to enroll. Multiple ways. You can go direct to our website, legalstudies.com, and follow the prompts. Choose your course, find your school, choose your format. This is available in the online format only. We do have courses starting every 8 weeks. So the next one is starting on March 7th. That's a week from now. Registration is wide open. You can reach out to our enrollment counselors, info@legalstudies.com. You can call us direct at 1-800-522-7737. The enrollment process and assist you if you're having any difficulties.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. As we said, we're going to answer some of your questions here live. If you have a question, please put it in the Q&A. And again, we'll either respond directly live on the webinar. And if we don't get to your question, we will put our contact information up again before we end today. So we got quite a few questions when people registered. So Stephanie, the first question I have for you is, what level of education is required to take this course?
Our courses are open enrollment. They are, as I stated, offered through continuing and professional education and open enrollment. Our minimum requirement is going to be a high school diploma or GED. And that's not because we want you to go dig your high school diploma out of the basement and prove it to us. We say that because the courses are taught on a college level. We want you to be successful. Therefore, you need to come to the table with college level reading and writing skills. If you've got that, you're good to go. We welcome you to the course.
Great, thank you. We also got quite a few questions asking again where the syllabus can be found that we talked about. So if you go to legalstudies.com and at the top of the page, you'll see about CLS. If you hover over that, there is an option to click on syllabi. So there you can find the syllabus for the victim advocacy course, as well as all of the courses that CLS offers. Additionally, the best way to find our partner schools is right below that. You can click on the partner schools button, search by state, zip code, click around the map, whichever way you prefer to navigate, and find a partner school in your area. Next question we have is there a difference state to state in recognizing this certification?
There's not. We teach all of our courses based on US federal law. Now, we do teach nationwide, and we understand that all of our students live in different areas where there may be some differences in laws based on jurisdiction. So we teach based on US federal law, but the assignments that students complete throughout any course, this one included, they would use their own local jurisdiction. So if there are differences in the laws where you live, that's what you're going to be using to do complete assignments for the program.
Thanks, Stephanie. Next question is, do you need any previous experience to work in the field, or will you be job ready upon completing this course?
You will be job ready upon completing this course. Absolutely. Some students, just like in our paralegal course, this one's not any different. We have students that come to us across the board. So many with no experience whatsoever. They are just getting into the field, and others who have been in the field but never earned their certificate and want to do so now, and everything in between. So main goal of this is to develop the skills. I encourage you to review that syllabus and determine if these are the things you want to learn. And we most certainly will help you to learn those, add them to your skill set, and be ready to utilize them in the real world upon completion.
Great, thank you. Can you speak to who the teachers are for this course and how students can communicate with their teacher?
Sure. All the instructors for CLS courses are going to be licensed attorneys with a minimum of 10 years experience. They're still current in their field. They have teaching experience on top of that. So they are experts in their field. As far as communicating with instructors, there is a communication email tool within Moodle on the platform. So once you get your username and password and have access to that, you can certainly communicate through the system. Some of our instructors will also hold Zoom meetings, study sessions, things like that. That's up to individual instructors. If you find that you need something deeper, more interactive than the simple email tool that's available on the platform, you can reach out to your instructor and request a phone call, a Zoom meeting, something like that. Just like any other instructor teaching a course, our instructors, they're busy, with their real jobs because they're still current in their fields, but they do keep regular office hours and they let their students know when those are. So you can schedule time if that's something you need.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. We're getting a couple questions again, just asking about the school partners. Again, all of our school partners are accredited colleges and universities. And again, those can all be found on our website under the partner schools link. Also some questions wanting some further information about payment options. So wanted to navigate to that as well. Under About CLS, you'll see payment options link. And that page has tons of information about Affirm, PayPal, and a few additional opportunities that may be unique to you if they apply. Next question we have is, can you reiterate when the course starts again and how someone can enroll in time?
Absolutely. The next online session for this course begins on March 7th. Enrollment is open now. We encourage you to enroll before class starts. Usernames and passwords will go out the morning of the 7th, but we've got some admin work on our side to get you enrolled. So the sooner you do that, the better. It's always nice to start a new venture well prepared. If you were going to order any optional books or things like that, we want to have sufficient time to ship those to you. We do accept late enrollment. So class begins on Monday, March 7th, but we will accept late students up until that Friday, which will be March 11th. Although we accept late registration, since we've still got a week to go, if you would like to join us in this class, and we'd love to have you, I encourage you to register sooner rather than later.
Thank you, Stephanie. So with that, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you to everyone for attending today. If you have any further questions we did not get to during this webinar, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at the phone number or email on the screen. Our enrollment counselors are available and ready to help you. We will be sending out the video recording of this webinar if you would like to watch it back. So please look out for that in your email inbox by tomorrow. As mentioned, our next course session begins next week on Monday, March 7th, but there is still time to enroll, so you can visit legalstudies.com and enroll today. Thank you all again, and a special thank you to Stephanie for your time today.
Thank you all. We look forward to seeing you in class. Have a great day.